Msimang, one of the unsung musical heroes in South Africa, has passed away. Born here at home, Aura spent most of her time abroad while also traveling extensively, spreading her music all over the world. In fact, the songwriter, stage performer, freedom fighter, and much, much more sadly passed on earlier this week. All those who were close to her and who enjoyed her music have truly lost a gem. Joining us in studio to talk to us about the life and times of Aura is her dear friend Mmaselo Motana, who's actually also one of the known in South Africa. She is an artist and performer herself. Thank you so much for joining us. I know it's a rather sad occasion, but we do appreciate you availing yourself.
Thank you.
It seems South Africa has truly lost out on a gem, as I said in the intro. How do you think we should remember her?
Mama Aura contributed so much across South Africa when she came back from the 90s. And before that, you know, when she worked with different people in different genres, reggae, world music, traditional music, jazz. And when she came back, she gave so much to the community. She worked with a lot of youth. Her passion was youth and children, you know. Using all that experience, she always passed it down to us. And she just contributed such a lot, and the space that she's left will definitely be felt.
When was your first encounter with her, and tell us about that?
It was in 2001, and I was a young waitress at Times Square. And I just saw this glorious looking woman with this long hair and big glasses, and I think I literally heard music go, oh!
It was that moment, yeah.
I just thought, wow, look at this, you know, I want to be like her. Yeah. And we became friends, and over time became family.
Yeah. And what has she taught you personally? Because I see you sitting here next to me and you're being very brave, but I sense there's deep hurt there. What are some of those moments that you perhaps thought, wow, this is a life lesson that will go to the grave with me? What did she impart to you personally?
So many things about the art of living. You know, I think very often we don't look at that as artists, because you have your gift and you know what to do with it. But the art of living itself, always emphasizing kindness and those small universal lessons about how to treat other people. She would, you know what I mean, she would always reiterate that no matter who you are, what position you think you occupy, we all have to be slightly more gentle. So she always pushed me to be more gentle.
And why do you think South Africa has not celebrated her as much as we could have, or perhaps even should have?
We live in a strange country where music from other countries is more important. So until the quotas change, until we learn how to play our own music without having to announce it, you know, very often on a station they'll say, for another local jam.
Yeah.
But we don't announce.
To show that it's an anomaly.
We don't announce American music. So if we change the quotas of how often we play our music, and even when we're playing our own music, it shouldn't be only young people's music, you know. But her music is available online, and she dabbled in so many genres, including house. She was really flexible. If you go back to her discography from when she worked with Jimmy Cliff and Bob Marley, to what she did with her own albums, what she did with her own music, how she interpreted the works of Miriam Makeba, for example, she really gave a lot to music itself. And to the community of Yeovil, who will never forget her.
And how is her family coping? Have you managed to speak to them?
Yes, her son is in the States at the moment. Well, he lives there. And I think everyone is being strong, because it hasn't really hit home, because she was such a strong and healthy and active.
Larger than life, it seems.
Extremely active person. So for most of us, it hasn't really sunk in. And I think maybe when we see each other at the upcoming memorial, when everyone that she brought together is together, it might start hitting home.
And when is the memorial?
It's on the 16th of January at 10 o'clock. We will gather at Rare Cuisine on Rocky Street. There'll be a parade to the Yeovil Recreation Center, and then the official memorial will take place from 11 at the Yeovil Recreation Center.
All right, so that's January the 16th.
Yes.
And I think anybody, perhaps even those who have not heard the news, anybody is welcome, I'm assuming, to attend.
Everyone who knew Mama Aura, who would like to pay their last respects, should come and take that that spirit, you know, those lessons that she gave us. We need to always remember that with us.
And I think the turbulence that we're experiencing as a country right now could find great remedy and solace in those lessons that you just mentioned, just the kindness, you know. So for us even who have never known her, but we can take that
as a lesson, you know, that we can always be nicer to each other and always be kinder to each other and have time to talk to children.
Where can we get any more information perhaps for the funeral arrangements? I don't know if that have been made or if anybody would like to contribute in any way, shape or form. Is there somebody that they can contact?
They can contact me through Facebook.
Yes.
I have an artist page, Mmaselo Motana, and I have a personal account.
Okay.
And there will be a private cremation service for the family, so that's why we're making a big emphasis on the memorial on the 16th, so that everyone can come out and pay their respects.
Mmaselo, thank you so much, and condolences to you and all the loved ones of Mama Aura.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, there you have it. So if in any way, shape or form you've been touched by this musical genius that we call our own in South Africa, make your way to Rocky Street, to go to Yeoville, and make sure that you pay your last respect. Thank you so much for watching us. We're going to take a quick ad break, and when we come back, Morning Live continues.